The views expressed in the following program do not necessarily represent the views of this station or its management.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Hi, welcome once again to Real People, Real Life from Wichita, Kansas, America.
America.
Joey, you're like in the wrong seat, but there's a reason for it.
He's in trouble. This is the trouble spot.
I'm walking away.
You're going to take a break.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do something about my mop.
Okay.
We had a
Thank
spotlight
you.
business here this week, and she's gonna chop my head off.
She's going to beautify Joey.
She's going to make you pretty. Okay, so
She's going
that's
to make
what's going on with
Joey's
that.
wife happy
Make
again.
you look like a saber.
And I have a bug in my eye still from earlier, so don't mind me if it looks a little funny. How was your weekend?
Wonderful.
Melissa? Right on.
Yeah, fantastic. Walking Dead.
Oh, well, hello. And other than damage to the Harley, what else?
Well, it's not been a bad weekend. We've done okay.
Okay. All right. You had an
Still people
interesting
playing pool.
week. You always.
I seem like I always do. Yeah, we were out doing some campaigning for Vote No Wichita and the sales tax thing, talked with a lot of people, and got into a very interesting one-sided conversation about medical marijuana and decriminalization. I made the mistake of getting up on the soapbox a little too early, and it just everybody walked
went.
away. They all walked away slowly and shook their heads.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Well, speaking of that,
I got a question for you, Robin.
Yeah.
This is a memory question, but what happened back on May 24th this year?
May 24th of this year was the Say No to GMO.
County is saying.
Town East Mall.
Yep, the big
You know,
one.
and I just have to laugh almost that you bring this up because, it's kind of funny. Right now, everybody is like getting robocalls like crazy from politicians, and I think there's enough mail to literally make several bonfires.
I have.
And I know, right? And I think the TV ads are just like, vroom, vroom, vroom. And everybody's like, what? Anyway, and this is a true story. There was somebody running for an office and local office, and I of course knew about the Say No to GMO because I've been involved in that for quite a while. And I mean, look at my grocery list. I mean, look at my food cabinet, Anyway, so I had a political candidate call me and go, okay, what does GMO mean? I'm like,
See?
seriously?
Hey, it's not. They're not the only one.
No,
Okay, there's
and
lots of us.
This candidate really was,
ignorant.
planning on she whatever.
They.
They were going to make a sign and they were going to go stand out there, say no to GMO. And I'm like, you don't even know what it is, and you're going to hold a sign for this.
That's General Motors obsolescence, right?
Okay, well, hey, I
monkey
should have said that,
We were going over to the Chevy dealer doing that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I have
I know,
no
right?
knowledge of it. I
Wow,
shop.
yeah.
I don't do cars.
Did you pull up in your Ford?
Just
Get your
kidding, I
recall
really
on
do
Thursday.
No.
I thought that
great
was
product.
absolutely hilarious. And then the funniest part about that was not only, when there's so many things when it comes to politicians, and some of them right now, unlike the ones that we've had on here, which I've adored, and the ones that we have today, I completely adore. But some of them, I just kind of sit here and go, what? Okay, so not only did we not know what GMO was, okay, but we're going to go hold a sign up, right? And it wasn't 2 weeks after this that this same candidate was at a location and somebody was complaining about weeds in their concrete stuff. Well, all you got to do is go get, what's it called?
Roundup.
Which I refuse to have anywhere near me,
Why?
my property. Once you spray it, it basically can kill anything and everything.
Thank
from
God,
ever.
I hate mowing.
And no, and it's nasty.
I don't
stuff.
think,
Can I get a rock yard?
I'm going to go buy 5 gallons.
No,
of
and,
maybe.
And don't bring it to me,
Arizona, they
okay?
have
Yeah,
them.
don't bring it to me.
If you do some research, though, there's all kinds of things out there, and and Joe, you and I laugh about this. The one thing I can always expect from you is don't drink the water because fish poop in it.
Well, they do more than that.
Well,
Okay.
remember the trip to Padre, guys? I found out why the sea is salty.
Oh God! Oh God! Okay, don't go there. But Dawn,
Don't drink ocean water.
well, Dawn and I, we're kind of more activists.
Maybe
You know,
a little bit.
I'm
A little bit. I don't know.
Why
You
does
were
a
an
politician
activist.
hold up a sign joining a cause they know nothing about? There's a psychology to that, and unfortunately, it's swept the nation in many areas.
I know.
This is what I call a joiner mentality.
Right.
Sheeple.
Greenpeace, all your little tree hugger stuff.
Right.
There's all this
Whoa,
stuff
wait.
out there where they join these
Tree
causes
hugger.
and they have no idea what it is they're joining or why. They're just joining it so that they can feel superior to somebody else
I
and
wanna
tell
be a
somebody
cool
else
kid.
how to live.
You can be a cool kid. All you have to do
That's
is
the
hold a
problem
sign.
I have with a lot of
Which one? The
causes.
green peas. I love
Right.
vegetables.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're going to block it out and put what we want on it anyway.
I got so frustrated
You mash
today.
them and they make a good soup.
They do.
Right? Okay, well, I got so frustrated today because every time I went to pick up my phone, it was another robocall. And finally, I made a comment on my Facebook. I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting really sick of this. Okay, that's why my phone is not here
Is
right
it
now.
the same guy that was in the movie?
No, I wish it would have been. I could have had fun.
Vote this way or there will be trouble.
No. Yeah, I know, right? No, it was just this really weird sounding. So I just said, I am from Mars, I am green, and I am not your demographic. Goodbye. I mean, I've had enough.
You
and
can
it's-
do not remove.
Huh?
When I've been doing robocalls, we just do not remove. I mean,
Do not remove. You know that
actually-
might actually get you finally removed from a list. Like, hey, don't ever take me off this list, man. They'll never call back.
I have this musical ringtone every time you call. I hear my favorite song.
Oh, God. All right. Well, we do have these. Wonderful.
Yes.
And I want to get to these. These are the brand new GoPro 4 Silver Edition.
GoPro.
Okay, and we're going to start something here new. We're going to be going on locations, and we'll be taking the GoPro with us. And these are thank you to Mid America Power Sports at 333 Northwest
Thank you,
Street
Mid-America.
in
Yes,
Wichita,
thank you, Mid-America.
Kansas. You can go there and you can get them. They just now got these in, I think, like Thursday of last week. So
What's the price point?
$3.99.
Awesome.
Now, let me tell you the deal about GoPros.
Less than $4.
Oh, no.
Four
Really,
big
really
ones.
close,
Four big
though.
ones.
Nobody is allowed to discount GoPros. Period. It's against the policy, and if you do, and you get caught doing it, you don't get the rights to
4
continue
Ben
to sell them.
Franklin's.
Correct.
Well, Ben's my favorite of the
So
historical
$400.
period.
So we took these with us. We went to Colorado and visited some friends and took one of them and mounted it on our friend's Harley. Okay, and then we mounted this one in the dash of our
You mounted a Harley and got filmed.
Look, I was trying to leave that alone. I was like, did she just say
That is a totally different channel, different time. You can't show that before 10 o'clock.
God, where do you
Maybe I'll
go with
go.
this stuff?
Ready for Sturgis, baby.
God, okay. I should have
You can't say anything around here, honestly.
Yeah, it gets a little interesting. But we had an absolute blast with these. So we're going to start using these. But they are a lot of fun. I suggest getting them.
They have a
Bet they
vibrate
are.
mode?
shut up.
Oh, no. I don't.
Oh no, the
This is
bike
little
vibrated. Never
mouse.
mind.
That's right.
No, we don't go in there.
You know what? It's funny
I'm not
that you
gonna.
do mention that because you would think that the video would show some vibration on a serious note. It is a very steady, perfect,
First
video
rule of private
on a more
investigation
serious
is
note.
mount the camera to the
Even
vehicle.
though the
because the vehicle has less
vibrates.
vibration.
Yeah, right.
You
Videos
hold your
don't.
coffee cup and it's flying around everywhere, so you think the vehicle is doing that. The reality is it's the flimsiness of the human that magnifies anything.
People don't always realize, because they know that you own sticks. But I don't know if everybody always understands that you used to be a private investigator.
I was a private investigator for 20 years.
Bum, bum, bum.
No. And I talked to Joe about,
Got scars to prove it, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he was like, no.
Yeah, see, exactly.
He said, no way.
Yeah.
So anyway, just so you
Wait.
know.
No.
Anyway, so we went there,
Anyway.
and speaking of medical marijuana,
Speaking?
met a oncologist there that's been practicing for 30 years.
A gynecologist?
Gynecologist. Keep.
I thought we were on the same team.
Where
man.
is your brain? And
I'm going to
Go
tell
wash my
you
ears
when,
out, man.
oh my God,
I think it's real clear where his brain is.
why am I in the
At
middle?
the gynecologist.
Why am I in the middle? Anyway,
Has
so
anyone
I-
else slept this weekend?
No.
No, that's the problem. None of us
Look,
got any
yeah,
sleep.
None.
But it was a really fascinating conversation. In fact, it's still ongoing. To get her insight and some of the different products that they're developing, and a lot of the information is coming out of Israel. They seem to have the most knowledge, but I do know that there's other places here in the United States now that are opening up for trials with, Phoenix tears and or Rick Simpson oil. So I really got, again, I learned so much more. I was really excited about that. Then I get home, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to do this before I left. I knew the weather was going to change, right? Excuse me. I get home and I'm like, invasion of the spiders. I mean, some of these suckers were the size of jaws.
Okay, you about to say that there's a remedy in your hand right now?
Yes.
Please.
So, I got home and I'm like, and I hate spiders. Anyway.
Spiders are good.
Whatever.
I used all of my hairspray this last week killing them.
They eat all the other bugs.
No, I've glued
They eat
traps
a
for
lot
those
of
critters.
critters. And some spiders eat other bad spiders.
All you got to do, kids, okay, seriously, you guys, all you want to do is just get some peppermint oil.
And do what?
And put a little bit of it, a couple little drops, okay, like near your door windows, your
No
windowsills.
way! Peppermint oil, and it smells
oil,
good.
they
and
can't
it's Christmas time.
stand it. And
You're kidding me.
Does it hurt the
So-
wolf spiders?
Huh? Yes, it will. Yeah.
That's bad. See, wolf spiders eat
I
brown
like wolf
recluse.
spiders.
They bite.
But
They eat brown recluse.
well, they don't. They
I
haven't.
kill
They
them all.
have
Not
not
bad.
been doing a very good job of getting them critters at my house.
You ever seen that that meme where the house is burning down and they were like, there was a spider?
Exactly.
Okay, that's me. I'm just shy of grabbing the lighter with the hairspray. Like,
I know. Well, I had one, and and I tried to smash it
raised
with napkin, and I thought I got it, and he still came back, and then I'm like, drown, sucker, drown. I'm trying to drown him, and he's in there swimming around, and I'm like, okay, this is just a bit much here. So I went like, oh, I'm gonna get you now, and he was just like,
you dropped a drop of it on him and he went ballistic.
nuts.
Yeah.
So that worked. It's either that or I didn't know what else to do. He was
Freezing
not
had
going to
good
take a
breath.
bath with me.
At least he had good breath.
At least it smelled pretty.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm trying not to
My
catch cold
favorite
here.
spider is the orange
guys are
snake.
So
killing
some
me.
peppermint oil, huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna try that. And
Do it.
Give you a review.
Yeah, let me know. Do.
Good.
But
Yeah.
will it work the opposite, though? I mean, if you hit it on your doors and your windows, will it make them stay inside your house and they won't leave?
Could be.
Pet control.
Get hairspray.
Yeah.
freezing
I don't have to
temperature.
leash on them anymore.
That's right.
You know, Joe, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be around tarantulas all growing up. Had nothing but boy cousins, and so bigger spiders don't freak me out like the little ones that I don't know.
I hear you.
And haven't invited.
Okay.
And
Oh God, why am I catching a cold here?
Because you don't like the spiders. See, the spiders get rid of the cold.
No, I'm not.
peppermint.
Right.
The average person ingests more
Oh,
than
Lord
50
have
of them in their
mercy.
lifetime.
Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm just going over here and cough my head off. We've got some great guests coming up, so we shall be right back. Real people, real life. I'm going to go cough my head off. Be back.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Real People, Real Life, going on location. Thanks to Mid-America Power Sports. And Go Pro 4, now at Mid-America Power Sports, 333 Northwest Street, Wichita, Kansas, America.
At Economy Motors, we've got your back. We are the home of Easy Pay. At a time when everything costs more, not with us. Everything, all makes, all models are still priced $12,995 and under. Great selection and adding more every week. Now is the perfect time to come in and take your pick with just $100 to put the car of your choice in layaway. Bad credit, no worries. We are here to help you. Economy Motors, 2305 South Broadway.
Economy Motors, we got your back.
At Trailer Town, we're all about selection, service, and safety. Trailer Town Selection, hundreds to choose from, small to large, lightweight aluminum to heavy-duty steel, all types, new and used. Trailer Town Service, the best in the Midwest, from wiring to axle repair. Trailer Town Safety, yes, we do Department of Transportation inspections. Trailer Town, trusted, family-owned, 301 West 53rd Street North. Knapp Weaponry is the home of Wichita's newest indoor temperature-controlled shooting range. Mention this ad for 2-for-1 pricing weekdays from noon to 4. Knapp Weaponry is an NRA Business Alliance member that offers NRA and state-certified instruction classes, training, and women's unarmed self-defense classes. We buy and sell new and used guns and offer gunsmith services. Knapp Weaponry offers a free range session with the purchase of a new gun. We also offer transfer services and an array of ammo. Knapp Weaponry, the West Side's best-kept secret.
back once again. Real people, real life, and I am so honored and proud to have our dear friends. Okay, we've had you guys before.
Yeah.
Todd and Vicki T. Hart from Wichita, Kansas.
Yep.
Thank you guys so
This is
much.
my initial time. This is my very first time.
Yes.
I've done
This-
radio before.
Actually,
with you
yes.
guys.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Short-lived radio show, though.
It was
Yeah, I feel like
short-lived.
it's a
Sorry
phone
about
call.
that.
Thanks, Todd. No, just kidding.
No, it's not your fault.
No,
Bigger is
your
better.
fault.
We still have
Yeah.
Are you still doing what?
No,
Oh,
Todd
are you?
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesdays with T-Hart.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Awesome.
You can go ahead and plug it if you'd like. Go ahead.
Tuesdays with T Heart.
I was.
Well, it's KQA. I'm 1480 The Big Talker, 5 to 6 on Tuesday evenings.
Okay.
I have a radio program
All
during
right.
drive time. It's kind of fun.
It is fun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
was
Radio
fun to
is
listen
fun.
to.
It is. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'll go back to that. But you kind of stood in for a while.
I did. I filled in for Todd.
Yeah, yeah.
She's better at it than I am. She's
I'm
more
really
mad.
not.
I
No,
was gonna
I'm
say that.
somehow
Right,
not
so yes,
surprised
go on,
that
yeah,
she's
yeah.
female.
Rick Everett's very good. He's
No
a good.
sexism here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rick's a
I
good guy.
have the face for radio. She's more. She has the personality for it.
Oh, you guys.
But it was
love
fun.
you
I
guys.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it
and I
is
know you
fun.
all enjoyed it too.
Yes,
we did.
yes. And
I think you both have faces for TV. You're very good-looking people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You make a really cute couple. You know,
I've
in
always
high
thought
school, when
that.
you see the little football player and the cheerleader that hook up, and then they grow up together. You guys are just like adorable.
Well, we think we made really great-looking kids.
that's true. That's true.
Everybody
that's
thinks
true.
their kids are pretty.
That's
no, I'm just
right.
kidding.
Well, Vicki,
I
you
bet
got-
they are.
Vicki, you've got a project going on that you're involved with on a library level. Can you tell us a
Exactly.
little bit
And
about
this
that?
year I'm just a consumer at the Big Read,
Okay.
the Big Read Wichita, which is an exciting literary program that is the Maltese Falcon this year. They chose that book.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
we've already read it.
Wichita does it really, really well.
Right on.
Well, I think you should explain how it works. And
Yeah,
how
tell us a
where it
little bit
came
more.
from, kind of the background for it.
The Big Read is sponsored by the National Endowment for the Arts.
Okay.
And I don't know how many years it's been going on now, 8 maybe?
Since the Bush administration.
Yeah,
It
since the
started-
Bush
it
administration.
started- during the Clinton administration, the National Endowment of the Arts funded a lot of artists like Roger Mapplethorpe, and he did homoerotic art.
Right.
And the American public pushed back. And I even had an amendment to kill the National Endowment of Arts. We were so fed up with the work they were doing. George Bush was elected, Bush 43, and he appointed a guy named Dana Gioia, who was a former marketing executive for General Mills. And he made a determination that the audience for this funding was the public.
Well, there you go.
Well, hello. Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah,
We,
what
us
a leap.
taxpayers were actually, funding this, and maybe we should get some enjoyment out of it. So he started this program called The Big Read.
I love it.
And Vicki grabbed a hold of it and made it a go here in Kansas.
And
was
it-
an-
Terrible people are wanting somebody to read.
Yes.
exactly.
Yes, and when you look at studies, people aren't reading, children aren't reading,
No.
families aren't
I
reading,
know.
and that will have a bad effect on America.
Absolutely.
Yes,
it
I
already
just said
has.
something about this the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't think we talked about Common Core much, but I'm not liking it. And I've talked to a lot of teachers. I know, Joe. Okay, but there are no fish involved in Common Core. But the teachers are having problems with it, and a lot of the students and the parents. And I for one, I don't like Common Core. But a lot of the teachers said part of the problem is the students aren't doing enough things. It's like they're just programming to do.
We don't have teachers anymore. We have curriculum administrators.
That's not the teacher's fault either.
Well, anyway. So
Well,
I
the
think
they're not
fundamentals
allowed
of
to teach.
education. I mean, the purpose of education is so that you have the ability to learn and face any situation that you're going to confront in the future.
Correct.
Right.
It's like when you go to work at a company, they're going to teach you what they want to do. You just have to have the ability to learn and do it well.
Right.
And we've kind of gotten away from that. We're trying to mold kids into some type of a work soldier so that when they show up, they can do everything that they're supposed to do.
Right.
And that's not the case. You learn. We
Right.
have entry-level jobs. We work our way up the ladder. That's the
Right.
And the
design
last
of
thing
our
they
system.
want is critical thinking.
One of the things that frustrated me in classroom education is that there's not much hands-on. When we grew up, we did chemistry experiments. We
Yeah.
Dissected
Yeah, yeah.
things. There's
And-
not that. Yep.
And kids need that, and
Absolutely.
particularly boys need that. Boys
Absolutely.
need that hands-on.
Right.
And one of the great things about the Big Read
Yes.
is that Wichita expands it into all of the arts. So we will have dance of the period, the food of the period, the fashion of the period, and understanding that that's all part of learning and making a book exciting.
Last Thursday they had a big
Ties
thing.
into
You guys
history.
with the hats and stuff.
Yes.
Hat Man Jack showed up, and
Jack Kellogg came down to the Central Library and did a presentation of fashion in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And people wore their hats. Todd and I didn't think about that. But people in Wichita who are reading the book wore the hats of this time. There was a Red Hat Club there, and also of the period of the Maltese Falcon. So it's such a great
And
event.
I think Wichita overlooks Hatman Jack in his shop. He's an artist. He makes hats down there.
Yes, he is.
And he knows what looks good on you for your structure. He doesn't. Wearing a hat is something that's kind of gone out of style.
He would be a great guest.
Yeah,
I was
Well,
I was just sitting here thinking that as you were saying that because he's
on West
quite an
Douglas
interesting
in the
character.
Delano
Yes,
District.
yes.
Been
The
there for a
Delano
long
District, that's
time.
right.
Yeah.
And I've been down there. Sometimes bought hats there, and he has a way of making you look better than you really are. That's what I like.
He
He's got
actually
talent,
fixes
yeah.
all of my shoes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know he repaired.
He does the heels on my boots.
I did
He's
not
the only
know
one
that.
that can. It's like yours.
Oh, well, already.
He said that the equipment that you use to make hats hasn't changed in the last 60 years.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that's really interesting because, a hat, we think of a lot of things like the microphones are all made by new equipment and there's new technology. But a hat is pretty fundamental, And
That's really cool.
You know what's weird is if you have a crushed hat that you think is just destroyed, don't throw it away. Take it to him. He will save it, repair it, make it look brand new.
Awesome.
That's neat.
He's really
okay.
good.
I want to get back to the big read.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more. Is this being promoted? How are they promoting this?
It's a 6-week Wichita, what do you call that? Wichita event for 6 weeks. And you can go to thebigreadwichita.org.
Okay.
I think it's .org. It might be .com. Bigreadwichita.org or .com and see the schedule. Do you happen to have the schedule?
I
Don
have.
Landis, you're amazing.
I got it
he
just from
is
today's,
Information
just from
Network.
just what's coming up.
And there are things coming up weekly. The Maltese Falcon music tasting.
Ooh, wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's November 6th at
Look, she's
7:30. The Pajama Detectives, November 6th at 6:30.
How cute. So
Have you
November
all seen
5th has
the movie,
things-
The Maltese Falcon with Humphrey Bogart?
Yeah.
So that's a great old classic.
only- yeah,
And
the
they're
only thing
showing
I-
hats
They've
they
got
wore there.
several showings of
Well,
that.
the novel was written in a 1928 setting.
Yeah.
But the movie was a 1941 setting. So when we were talking about, leading up to reading the book, The Maltese Falcon, Hatman Jack or Jack Kellogg talked about the styles there and what hats meant in that time era.
Oh.
Oh, they were a
And-
big thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
Status
In
symbol.
fact, at the old historic courthouse in downtown Wichita, they still have the racks for hats. Everybody
Wow.
used to wear a hat. That was
Absolutely.
That's true.
formal dress.
That's
You wouldn't go outside unless you had on. You'd feel naked without it.
Absolutely.
The schedule of events is bigreadwichita.org.
Okay.
Bigreadwichita.org.
Look it up. It's well worth your time.
the
'cause
only
it's
way I
great.
knew about it was my doctor's office is part of it, and he hands out free books. And so that's how I found out about the
That's
big
great.
read. He's handing out these books, and that's how we read it.
But the Wichita program is the best in the nation. Dana
But-
Joya has said that. It's the very best in
That's
the whole
awesome. That's good to
nation.
hear.
So it's because of partners like your doctor.
Awesome.
That's wonderful. We need
We
to.
have, and let me just state this, a world-class library here in Wichita. It doesn't get any
do.
kind of credit. They win awards year in, year out for their partnerships.
Right.
A group that I'm with, Wichita, I won't go into there, but let's just say they have some.
Another group?
Yeah. Let's just say, because that's not official yet. Let's just say that our library it's amazing. The Big Read's a good example. There's not a lot of libraries around the country who are involved in it. Ours leads the way, as you mentioned. But they have so many other partnerships of things they do. They have a web page. I think it's called Activate Wichita, if I remember right. But they have a lot of, go to their webpage and start there.
Right.
That's, library.org and stuff. But look and see what we offer.
And it belongs to us. The
It
library
does belong
belongs
to us?
citizens.
Right.
Cindy Harris, Cynthia Berner Harris is an amazing librarian. She's really a real gem of a citizen in Wichita. We need to go down and give her a lot of
Kudos for
kudos.
sure.
Yes, absolutely.
We need some, that's speaking of kudos and just good things in general, it would be nice, really, to hear more about the wonderful things that really are going on here in Wichita, are going on in the state of Kansas, because I mean, I just keep having people going, I just feel bombarded, you know, and some people are very negative and nasty right now, and I know that they're, you know, politically speaking, they're a little overwhelmed, but, you know, we've still got a lot of great people here.
Absolutely, and
a
great
lot of
things happening,
things.
yes.
Yeah, so don't forget that.
Yes.
You know, that's, you know, something that I really want everybody to understand. We still have, you know, a lot of great people.
Here's a little tidbit too. A few years ago, Boeing partnered with the Big Read, not just in the nation or the state, but around the world. Through our military bases, they took an American novel and put it in military bases around the world, thinking that to tell the American story will fan the flame of freedom around the world.
There was a lot of Marines I was stationed with that couldn't read, so they need that kind of stuff.
And just to tell our story, to tell the story of America's greatness, to get that in the hands of readers around the world can really spread freedom and democracy.
The right way.
Yeah,
the right way.
And now Boeing, since it left Wichita, now Boeing is selling parts to Iran. Did you see that headline?
No, I'm not surprised.
Are you serious?
Totally disgusting. Yes.
Seriously.
And I think maybe illegal as well.
Well, General
us,
Electric
Todd.
got a waiver from the Obama administration. I think Boeing has also obtained a waiver. See, there's an embargo on Iran.
Absolutely.
It's illegal to sell parts.
That's what I thought.
In fact, the waiver that General Electric got came after they were fined for sending parts to Iran. But now that we have ISIS in the Middle East,
everything goes.
The Islamic State, they are now, Iran is opposing them, and so the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
And so we are now selling parts to Iran, and they're still trying to make a nuclear weapon. It's a real mess.
So when are we going to get Cuban cigars back in?
As soon as you get to the Canadian border.
I was going to say, leave it to Joe.
That fine is $75,000 per stick.
Are you serious?
What if you already own them?
You're in trouble.
Smoke them quick, guys.
Okay, I know some attorneys out there. Y'all better get a move on it.
It's hard for us to, I think, understand the Cuban culture, the Cuban American culture, because we think of Cuba as a trade partner in some ways. We sell wheat to them and stuff, but Cuban Americans are very, very opposed to the current government in the Castro government in Cuba.
How long are they going to live? How long are those Castros going to live?
That's a good question.
I could solve that problem, but they won't let me off the leash.
Your military background, you can
So that's the
handle it.
essence of the trade barriers that we have on Cuban cigars, for example. Goes back to that animosity that man justified. I mean, what Castro did is he completely took away everything these people owned, and they just got on a boat and they came to Florida, basically.
Well, now we have Obama doing the same thing here.
Where's
they ought to be thrilled.
Where are we taking a
This
boat,
is
Joe?
familiar.
Yeah, really.
We've heard this song before. We're on the second
we've
verse.
seen the movie.
Exactly.
Same as the
first. God, I have so many questions I want to get to with you.
Well, I'm really good with true-false questions.
I got to get a real quick wrap on this one, and we're going to go to a break. So, real people, real life. We'll be right back.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Sal's Japanese Steakhouse, 6829 East Kellogg Drive. A Wichita tradition for awesome dining and always a great time. Enjoy our Monday to Thursday specials, including half-price chicken and shrimp dinners. Sal's is open 7 days a week. Come in, relax, and let us give you the treat of fine dining and good fun in a beautiful atmosphere. From our family to yours, Sal's Japanese Steakhouse, 6829 East Kellogg, Wichita, Kansas.
At Trailer Town, we're all about selection, service, and safety. Trailer Town Selection, hundreds to choose from, small to large, lightweight aluminum to heavy-duty steel, all types, new and used. Trailer Town Service, the best in the Midwest, from wiring to axle repair. Trailer Town Safety, yes, we do Department of Transportation inspections. Trailer Town, trusted, family-owned, 301 West 53rd Street North.
Credit King Auto Sales is getting better all the time. We're doing it better. We're doing it better all the time.
Credit Credit King Auto Sales, the king of buy here, pay here. Bad credit, no problem. The King specializes in getting you in the ride you want no matter the credit score. Credit King doing it better all the time with the largest selection to choose from in all price ranges at one location. The King's Corner, 31st Street South and Broadway, Kansas' biggest buy here, pay here. GoCreditKing.com.
Knapp Weaponry is the home of Wichita's newest indoor temperature-controlled shooting range. Mention this ad for 2-for-1 pricing weekdays from noon to 4. Knapp Weaponry is an NRA Business Alliance member that offers NRA and state-certified instruction classes, training, and women's unarmed self-defense classes. We buy and sell new and used guns and offer gunsmith services. Knapp Weaponry offers a free range session with the purchase of a new gun. We also offer transfer services and an array of ammo. Knapp Weaponry, the West Side's best-kept secret.